I don't know if you guys can hear that, but for about the last half hour, I've been hearing these really, really loud, booming, thundering sounds. It sounds like a thunderstorm, but there's no storms. It sounds like explosions. They're pretty far off in the distance. But I was just wondering if anybody else was hearing anything. It's kind of creeping me out.
Real interesting. The emergency crews out here have also contacted the U.S. Geological Survey to see if this could have been an earthquake. At this point, though, no reports of anything like that from the U.S. Geological Survey. So at this point, we don't know what it was that happened. But again, a lot of people, it brought a lot of people out here. Everyone trying to figure out what this was.
Just a minute, but first, did you hear a loud boom this morning?
Yeah, if so, you definitely weren't alone. We've been getting emails, phone calls like crazy.
I mean, it was like, it makes your heart stop for a second. Like, it's so loud. It's a noise that's like alive in the house.
So the house shaking experience over the past week. We have received several emails from people in Louisville about loud booms that were shaking all of the homes in the neighborhood.
Just the whole house shakes. I've never heard anything like it. I thought maybe it was, lightning or thunder or something. And when I walked outside and, the stars, and there wasn't a cloud in the sky, so I figured it wasn't that.
Might explain all of this. At first they thought it might have been an earthquake or a sonic boom. That turned out to be unfounded as well. So right now, Jim, a big mystery of what happened here in the Northeast tonight. A loud boom, home shook, but no explanation so far. Back to you.
There's a YouTube video, and there's a lot of stuff on this at the moment. And nobody seems to know what it is. It's very strange. I don't know if you can hear it. There it is again. It's something, how should I say, unnatural. Like the sound of a god. Or something with extreme powers. There, did you hear that? I'm not sure if it's coming through on the microphone here.
Right now at 4, a mystery boom in an Ocean County community.
When they say the craziest thing happened.
You heard this rumble, boom, 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 and it just felt right under our feet and kept going. It was just unbelievable. It rumbled like an earthquake.
Finally tonight, a story about a nice place they're calling a boom town, jokingly. The problem is it's not funny. The good people in one town in Wisconsin would right now give anything to find out what's making that noise.
I've never heard anything quite like this. A tremendous boom.
It has been more than a day since those thunderous booms rocked the Verde Valley.
In a world of smartphones and Google, people get answers to their questions these days right away. But tonight, there are no answers, only questions.
You can see the windows vibrating in this surveillance video from Roger Wilco Liquor on Wellington Avenue in Ventnor, then the stunned reaction of employees inside.
One volunteer fire chief we spoke with overnight said the boom was so loud he thought a house might have exploded.
Just all of a sudden there was just this humongous boom, just one boom. I mean, I honestly thought like a house blew up. Started looking for, a plume of smoke or something.
Continuous booming noise being reported in several area communities.
Or something dropping that's really heavy, like a big dumpster sometimes just dropping out of the sky or something.
It's shaking them up.
A couple of them you do end up feeling a little bit of the vibration from.
I think that's what kind of surprised me the most is seeing how widespread this is. It's not really confined just to Colonial Heights and southern Chesterfield. It's far-reaching.
A number of people reported feeling a mysterious shake or a boom in that beach town.
Everyone was wondering exactly what it is they were experiencing.
A little unusual, huh? Oh, it's always unusual.
I was lying in bed reading, and I thought it was thunder. And I asked my husband if it was raining. He said, no, it's not raining.
You have these weird sounds. Just, you put two and two together and it starts to, you start to realize, maybe we don't know everything we know,
It's not thunder or rock blasting or even fireworks, so what is it? Mysterious, unexplained booms rocking parts of North Georgia.
With San Antonio International Airport nearby, airplanes are heard there every day. But as our Justin Horn reports, those who are awakened by this sound say it was very different.
It shook. We didn't know, what it was.
This was not normal. It was shaking the windows, the house was shaking.
So we asked, did this sound like anything they'd heard before?
Not at all. Nothing even remotely close to it.
County residents were shaken by a loud, explosive-like sound earlier today.
Sometime after 11, the walls and paintings started shaking inside the shop after they heard the loud boom. Ray Adcock says he immediately ran outside and says he saw other people running out of their buildings checking to see what happened. Adcock says it was definitely nothing he had heard or felt before.
We're looking all over social media, and it sounds like everyone around this area within a couple miles of us heard the same thing.
The rock quarry in the area is known to blast rock regularly, but residents tell me that particular sound was different from the blast that they've heard in the past. Reporting live in Owasso.
Nikki Greco's hands a calendar. She's been keeping track of all the booms.
And in November at 7:50 p.m. on the 28th, it sounded like it struck the side of the house always, and it sounds like a Mack truck rams into your home.
But even more striking, the fact that nobody knows what causes it. Over at Town Hall, Mayor Mike Callahan's been trying to figure it out ever since he took office.
So the booms are one of our amazing little mysteries that drive us closer together. You know, every community has its lore, has its myths. As I said, the Loch Ness Monster exists.
For this piece of lore, there are lots of theories.
There's always the popular theory that they're digging a tunnel under our town as an escape route from Washington, D.C. to get to Andrews Air Force Base.
I wonder about the underground digging, what's going on there. See how it looks right here?
For Greco and her husband, they say the booms have caused cracks in their basement.
Well, several people in Spokane Valley reported hearing those very odd noises overnight. Turns out the sound was coming from road graders plowing snow and ice at the Valley Mall.
Pretty loud booms. I don't know what that was. Really?
Mm-hmm. It's weird.
That is weird. Those dogs are barking. There's definitely some noise.
And no one seems to know where it's coming from.
Call it the case of the mystery booms.
There were dozens of reports in a matter of minutes.
It was really, really freaky, to tell you the truth.
So tonight the mystery continues as to why Clintonville has become Boomtown, USA.